Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Cali. I am super excited to be bringing you the 8th installment from the Gypsy and the Witch's creative journaling journey. And this month's theme is very fittingly Ostara, the spring equinox. And it is all about awakenings and renewal and rebirth and balance and blessings and bunny rabbits and eggs and fertility and just wonderful, wonderful spring, new beginnings. And I was inspired to create my page with all of those things in mind. And so I'll share with you briefly what I did, and I would love it if you stick around and watch how I created this page for my lovely gypsy sister, Miss Rita Marie, and I will link her video below as well as our group, the Gypsy and the Witch, on Facebook. And we encourage you to join along. Each month we have a different theme, and we have interpreted that for each other in this journal, which we'll be exchanging at the end of all of this. But we encourage each one of you to join us and use the medium of your choice. So get cozy, and I'll show you how I did it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And like I said, make sure you check out all the links below. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm just going to get started here. I've put down my masking tape in the center, and I have some wax paper on this side just to protect it a little bit. And normally I gesso when I get started just because I really don't know what else to do. But today I am going to use some of my Americana decoupage matte medium and glue down some of this random scrap paper I have. This came from some Happy Mail, and these papers I made with some alcohol ink on some printing paper. So I'm just going to kind of rip them up into strips and glue these down randomly. I think these are really pretty spring colors, and they feel festive. And yeah, so I'm going to pour some of this in my palette dish. I'll get started, and then I'll come back when it's done, because you guys all know how to paste, and I'm assuming. But I think these will be beautiful. So, as per usual, have no idea what I'm going to be doing for this page. And we'll just let it develop as it will. So, this is already giving me a hard time here. Come on. The paper's really slick. Oh, that looks pretty. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of randomly cover the whole entire page with these. And then I was thinking that maybe I would, I don't know, incorporate some tissue paper. We'll see. We shall see. But I just think this is beautiful. And I hope you do too. So this is pretty much it, you guys. I'm going to cover this whole entire page with these random strips. And when that's done, I'm going to see you back here in just a minute. Okay? So, be right back. Okay, guys. So I let this dry overnight, and this is what we came up with. And I think it turned out really good. But I do want to tone it down a little bit. You know, that's more of a summer page to me with all that fire and energy going on. I think I'd like it a little more muted. So I've decided to take one of my Delusion stencils. This is just, you know, circles, randomness. And I'm going to use some of my Americana Deco Art Media Misters. This is a shimmer mister. Actually, I think all these are. Yeah, 3 of these. I have turquoise, white, and yellow. And I just thought that that would add a different dimension to it. So let's do a little bit of that. And I'll put down more wax paper so I don't spray everything everywhere, or try to contain it as much as I can. So I really like these misters. You want to clean the openings, though, after you're done using them, because they will clog. So Just a little. And these dry permanent, so they're really cool. And let's go with the white. And of course I don't have a piece of paper to, you know what? I'll just do it right here for next month. I'll work with that. I'll give us a good start. That looks cool. Okay guys, so there you have it. I'm going to let this dry. I like it. And I'm thinking, you know, I really didn't know what type of a focal point I wanted to do. I was really thinking of like a young spring goddess or traditional symbols of, you know, a rabbit or eggs or the basket, you know, all these symbols of fertility. So I am going to go with a basket, and I'm going to create some eggs that have different blessings on them. So it's going to be a blessing basket, and I thought that I would use, only because I happened to get a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee last night, and I looked at the bottom of this, and it's textured, and it looks very much like a basket to me. So I am going to paint over this and, you know, glue it here, make a handle somehow, and then actually make eggs that we're going to write blessings on that we could put in the basket. So I'm going to let this dry right now, and I'll get back to you with progress on the basket. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so this is thoroughly dry now, and I really was still fishing around for not sure what I wanted to do. Did I want to do more collage or something? So I'm still going to use this Dunkin' Donuts coffee wrapper as our basket, and I'm going to paint that with this Martha Stewart craft paint in chestnut brown, and then I'll be gluing that to the page. But I also, in one of my magazines, I think it was Good Housekeeping, this was in the back of the magazine, and I thought, well, that would be cool to incorporate, minus the M&M guys. I think I'm going to fit the basket to the bottom here, right? Cut it down. And this piece I'm going to glue to a piece of card, you know, either mixed media paper or cardstock, and I'll just use some Aleene's tacky glue. And when I get it glued down, I'll smooth it out. And then I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to cut it out. And I'm also going to cut out the middle here. So that'll be our top of our basket. And we'll keep it open at the top so I could put the eggs in. And I'm just going to, this is just a piece of scrap paper. I was drawing bunnies and stuff. I'm just going to cut out about 5 or 6 egg shapes and then decorate those separately and write the blessings on each of those eggs. So I'll see you back here when this is painted and this is glued down and cut out. Okay? See you in just a second. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've added a border, quite a sparkly border. I just used some of this festive washi tape that I had in my stash and put that around. I wanted to lay that down before I started gluing anything else down on it. So I did put the magazine on some mixed media paper and cut it out. And I'll be coloring this handle brown too, probably just with magic marker. And so we're going to put that there. And then I painted the Dunkin' Donuts, which has a really cool texture. And I'll be putting that on top of this. And I'm going to leave it, I'm going to glue this down, but I'm going to leave it open in the back and also here, because I have 5 of these eggs.
And I just took mixed media paper, and it's 2 pieces of paper glued together. And again, I just used my Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. And so they'll be tucked into the basket in the front and the back there, once I color them, obviously. And I'll be coloring them with probably a combination of magic marker, but I do want to use my Derwent Inktense pencils. So I'm going to just decorate some eggs, and I have a water brush, and each one will be different. I was thinking of doing like earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and then just write a blessing on each, you know, back one. So we'll see if I decide to do that or not. But that's going to be it. And then I thought maybe write Ostara blessings, but I don't know. You know, I always want to keep going, you guys. Keep going. But we'll see. This should be enough. A basket full of blessings should be just perfect. So I'll see you back here when all that stuff is done. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, we're just about done here. As you can see, I've assembled everything, and I just used a Sharpie on the basket handle and colored that brown. I think the basket looks really good, and to bring out the texture, I used a little Rub and Buff. I just put some on my finger and really brought out the texture. I used a few Sharpies, this fine line one to just do some detail on the basket, and I used the brown on the handle, and I used this, I don't know, chartreuse or magenta one on the bow. So that was that, and I also outlined around the basket with one of my Faber-Castell Pitt pens with the brush tip, just to define that. And I made the eggs, colored them in directional colors. I did, you know, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And I just used the Derwent pencils, and then I went over them with a spritz with the shimmer misters, and then I just used a black Sharpie to put some detail on the eggs. So here we have earth, and on the back I wrote peace, so put that in the basket. And I'm going to be just so you got, before I finish, I'm going to be spraying everything with my Americana sealer in matte, including the eggs. So I will be sealing all these. But so there's earth with peace. For air, I have happiness. I'm wishing happiness to my gypsy sister and to everyone. Earth, air, fire, I have this one, and that is love. This is water, and that's joy. And spirit is blessings. So that's how it's going to look, you guys. Okay? So I'm going to give everything a spray of sealer, and I debated on doing some doodles in the background, but I really think it's busy enough. I'm just going to kind of leave it this way, and I'm really happy with it. And she can arrange her eggs however she wants to. Okay, so wishing my gypsy sister and all of you guys brightest of Ostara blessings, and I'll see you back here when this is all sealed and done. See you in a second. Okay, guys, here's our finished product, and everything's been sprayed and sealed. The eggs got a little smeary. I didn't think the Sharpies would run, but they did, but that's okay. I kind of, you know, it adds to the effect, but the backs are fine. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. So again, I'm wishing you all beautiful Ostara, happy spring equinox, Happy Easter, whatever you celebrate, Passover, you know, may you find balance and renewal and rejuvenation and beauty and love wherever you go. And I'm sending you a lot of love. So if you like this page, please give me a thumbs up. Please make sure to check out my sister, the Gypsy, Miss Rita Marie, see what she's done. Check out our Facebook group in the links below if you'd like to join us every month as we do this page. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. And we'll see you next month. Take care.